everybody. This is BK International Talent Scout. On the phone lines, we have, how you say your name? How do you say your
Jayonna.
name? We have Jayonna on the
Jayonna.
line. Jayonna. She is a hip hop artist. We're going to be talking about how you started writing poems, how you started singing hip hop, and what it's like doing open mic in Seattle, Washington. So let's start from the beginning. Tell us about writing poems in junior high school and elementary. What made you want to write poems back then?
I think it was, I don't know. In middle school, I met. Well, no, I think in elementary school I met Nikki Giovanni, and she came to my school and read some poems to us and just talked to us about just her life experiences and things that she saw in life, and just she's such an amazing person. I feel so blessed to meet her, and just reading her poems and Maya Angelou used to inspire me also. And ever since I met her, I just was inspired to write, to start writing and just write what I see, write about life, and that's kind of what got me started.
Okay, tell my listeners and viewing audience, who is Nikki Giovanni?
So Nikki Giovanni is a world-renowned poet, activist. She has, she has done a lot in the community. She has, I don't know a lot about during her in the civil rights movement, but I know she was a big voice back then, and spoke up for injustices, and she's just an amazing spirit and
Can you remember
activist, and
some
has
of the
done so
titles
much.
of her books?
I don't at the moment. It was so long ago, and honestly, I haven't read any of her books in such a long time, so I don't remember. I just remember her and meeting her and just the inspiration that she gave me.
And also Maya Angelou
I love
inspired.
my Angelou. I know why the cage bird sings. Yeah.
Is that a book, or is that a book of poems? Or is that a book about her life?
I think I remember it being like just a lot of poems about, I think it was
Okay.
one particular poem that she wrote that it was really touching, and
Okay.
yeah, Maya speaks for herself. She was an amazing
Maya
person.
speaks for herself.
Yeah.
So everybody, when we get off with this interview in about 10 or 15 minutes, everybody go read a Maya Angelou poem. So let's talk about how you became a hip hop artist.
I think it honestly came like from my mom. My mom, she always would expose me to different music, from David Bowie to Foreigner. Not really hip hop, but she had me listening to. I remember when I first heard Dr. Dre's The Chronic, and I was just like, oh my gosh, who is this? It was really my mom, like, introducing me to Public Enemy and NWA. Like, she was the one that made me love hip hop. She has so many tapes. To this day, she still has a box of tapes, which she won't let me have. I wish she would, but maybe someday she will. My mom, and my father also, they exposed me to hip hop, and like,
Okay,
since I was born.
who are your top 5 hip hop artists?
Top 5, of course, Tupac is in there.
Tupac.
Tupac.
Who? What you know about Tupac?
I love
Let's see what
Tupac.
you
Big Daddy
love. Tupac.
Kane.
Oh, Big Daddy Kane.
Yes. KRS-One.
KRS-One.
Who else? That's 3. Number 4, I say Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. They not like us. They not
Yeah.
like us. Did you see the Super Bowl? Did you see Kendrick Lamar?
I did. He
What
did
did you
so
think about
well.
that? What did you think about his
Oh,
Super
man.
Bowl performance?
I think Drake was mad, but I mean,
You think Drake was mad? Okay, what
That's a
is
whole
the
nother
deal?
story, but I think he
Wait,
did
what is
great.
the deal between Drake and Kendrick Lamar?
But you said, what's the deal between them?
Yeah, I mean, who's better in your opinion?
Oh, I mean, Kendrick. I know Drake has been out longer, but I used to listen to Drake, but honestly, I watched Drake when he was on Degrassi, and I never knew that he was, a rapper. And so I
Oh,
heard, yeah,
Degrassi is the
yeah,
Channel 9 television
yeah,
program.
yeah, from
Drake
Canada. He
was
was little
on that?
Jimmy,
Huh?
yeah,
He was Jimmy? So
on
he went from
Degrassi.
being Jimmy to a hip hop artist.
Yes.
Okay, since we're talking hip hop, describe Drake's hip hop music and then describe Kendrick Lamar. So this whole mystery between Kendrick and Drake can be solved by my girl that I'm interviewing right now.
I'm not throwing no shade because, I like Drake, his music. I listen to his music, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like he's a real like culture vulture because he didn't grow up in that, like, he has this whole persona that he's just gangster rapper, and he's just not about that life. You know what I'm saying? He grew up in
Yeah,
the
he
suburbs.
didn't grow up. He didn't grow up in no gangster. He's
Yeah.
from Canada. Was on the Channel 9 television special, and he was discovered by Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And so you know the story that that Drake wanted to get tattoos, but Lil Wayne said, "Don't get tattoos because that's not you."
Mm-mm.
Wow.
I think the industry puts a lot of pressure on people to do things, as we all know, that they don't want to do, but maybe it looks good, or it sells. So
Right.
there's a lot of influence there, but I just think Kendrick is more authentically himself.
Yeah, he got more words to say than Drake, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
He got more words. Okay, Lil Wayne's coming to town. Are you going to see Lil Wayne with your girlfriends?
No, I did see Beyonce last month. That was really nice. I
Okay,
went to Atlanta
okay. Where did you see Beyonce at?
at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, tell us about the
Yeah,
Beyonce experience
it was
from a
just
girl's perspective.
amazing is not the words. I just want to shout out to my stepmom, Miss Deborah. She allowed it to happen. We had a beautiful box section, drinks, food, and Beyonce, man, she brought out her kids. She brought out Jay-Z. The crowd went wild. It was amazing. Beyonce is that, yeah, I ain't gonna say that, but she's that one. Don't play.
She's
Queen
that
B.
one.
Don't
She's
play.
that
Queen
one.
B. Clock it.
So you had a box experience
Yes, I
with
love Beyonce
food.
since Destiny's Child. I mean,
Oh yeah. Okay. So let's do this. What are your top 3 or top 5 Destiny Child songs?
top 5. I would say
Or top 3?
top 3. Okay, Destiny's Child. Of course, it's No 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 remix with Wyclef Jean. Um, Bills, 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 and I think my other one would be probably Sweet 16. I have so many, but off the top of my head, that's what I can.
Okay. And when she went solo, when Beyonce went solo, what are your top 3 songs for Beyonce?
Solo. I would say my top 3, Irreplaceable definitely was one. What else? She had, I liked Ring the Alarm, even
Oh
though
wow.
I think that was about Rihanna, but I don't know. And then the other one that I liked, it was on her Me, Myself, and I. That was a good one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, what videos did you like? I can say when I seen Beyonce do that video Dangerously in Love and then the Bonnie
Hmm.
and Clyde video. Those are my favorite videos.
Yes,
But what are your
definitely.
favorite videos of Beyonce?
Videos. I say I did like the Deja Vu video.
Oh, okay.
That
Okay.
was a good one. I liked her. What was that song she did with trying to think. Her top three videos. Yeah, no, Deja Vu. Um, what's the other one she did? With Shakira.
Oh,
When
Shakira,
they were like, yeah,
Shakira. Okay,
Shakira, Beautiful
everybody got to
Liar.
go. Beautiful Liar.
Yeah, that was a
Okay.
good one. And number three, um, dang, I don't know why I can't think of it. She has so many like great videos. I can't think of the other one, but man,
Okay. Now we're moving on in the interview. We're coming to the height of the interview. Let's talk about your open mic experience in Seattle. Why do you like to go sing open mic in Seattle?
I think I love open mic just because I meet so many great musicians, and it's a vibe. Like the vibes is just wonderful, and you can just kind of freestyle and say what's on your heart at the time. I love karaoke too, but it's just something about just original music, open mic, just live, just in the moment, because it's an amazing experience. The experience just to be in the moment and sharing that with people, because you never know like what people need to hear. You never know like what people are going through, and so you might say something that really touches their soul. And so I live for that. I love that about open mic, because it's just you never know what you're gonna get. It's like it's
Okay,
wonderful.
now I've seen you about 2 or 3 times at the open mic at the Royal Esquire Club. Why do you love singing at the Royal Esquire Club on Sunday nights?
Yes, yes. Esquire is really great. I just love, first of all, the people there. They've welcomed me with open arms. I've gotten so many opportunities just from, singing there. I've met a lot of great musicians, and all of those people are there. They've been doing it for so long, and they're so talented. And I just love being in an atmosphere like that where I can learn from other artists, and just master my craft, and there's always show me so much love. And yeah, Esquire, shout out to Esquire. That's where it's at.
Shout out to the Esquire!
Most definitely.
Okay, let's talk about your last Esquire open mic experience. What song was you gonna sing when you went up to the stage? You had on the blue and white dress, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, I
yeah.
remember that.
I
Okay,
was
so what's
yeah. I
what
was
song?
originally gonna sing like an original I wrote, and it has the tempo and melody to Peggy Smith's Fever. But the band didn't know that song, and so I didn't really know what I was gonna say, so I just kind of got up there and just grooved with the band, and just said my oohs and ahs, and it touched a
That
couple
was
people.
Man, that was so wild because I was there, right? I didn't know that you were gonna sing another song. I just seen you go up there and just ad lib on the mic, and then the band picked it up, and it sounded so good.
Thank you,
That was wild.
thank
So
you,
from that point on, I said I got to interview this person on my radio podcast.
thank you for
So
having me. I'm excited to be
Man,
here.
let's talk about this. Have you done any recording in the studio of your music?
I have not. I've done like some backyard studio like stuff in like high school, but none of that has gotten anywhere. Just I was in a band for a little while. Michael
Okay, tell
Miller.
us the band. Okay, let's talk about the Michael Miller Stevie
Yes.
Wonder experience. What was the practice
Yeah.
like?
Oh, it was intense. I had went there and auditioned. He was looking for a background vocalist. I had never sung background before, but I was just excited to learn, and he took me with open arms and just learning the craft. It's not easy because there's a lot of harmonies you have to do, a lot of vocal training, and it was really great. He is a great artist, and I had so much fun working with those people. Just an amazing group of musicians, and unfortunately, I didn't get to. I was supposed to do a show with them at the Royal Room in February, but I had some family matters that came about, so I couldn't go with them. But the short time that I was with them, I had a great experience. Probably was with him about just a few months, but in those few months, I learned a lot. Prior to them, I had did one show with Triple Treat.
You did a show because that's an old school band, old school
Yeah,
top 40 band. You did one show
yeah.
with those guys.
I did one show. This was last summer at I think it's the Stan Sayers Park where they do the rowing at over there at that park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was
Oh, where they do the rowing in Seattle?
yeah, like yeah.
Oh, you did that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tell us your aspirations for the future, because everybody's gonna see this interview, and people are gonna try to help your dreams come true. What do you want to do this year? Give us some goals you want to do for the
Yeah.
rest of the year into 2026.
Oh yes, definitely this year. And next year and going forward, I definitely want to work on recording some music, because I've done so many like open mics, karaoke, working with different bands. I've done a few shows here and there, but I really just want to record some music because a lot of people, they're like, "Where's your music? Where can I follow you? Where can I stream your music?" I don't have any music. I have, songs. I don't have anything recorded. So that's what I really want to work on moving forward is getting some things on wax and being able to just, spread that with the world.
Man, you like Erica Badu and Lauryn Hill of the Pacific Northwest. You're that girl, right?
I appreciate that.
So you
Thank
got
you. I
original
try to
music.
be. I try to be.
Yeah, you got original music. So like what's your background? Are you from here? Are you from another city? Are you from another country? What's your ethnic background?
Yeah. I'm I guess Creole, Jamaican, um, West African, but
What?
I'm
You're
I,
all that? You
I
did
I'm
that
all that.
You did that through ancestry, or you just knew that before ancestry?
Oh no, my grandmother, she was from Lake Providence, Louisiana. My mom's side moved to Fresno. My dad's side, my great grandpa was from Jamaica, moved to Connecticut, was in, just moved all around, and everybody ended up in Seattle somehow. And so yeah, I just ended up here. I was born in Germany actually, in Augsburg.
Oh
My
my
dad was in the
God, you're like a
military.
world class
Yeah.
traveler. You've been
Yeah.
everywhere. Do you ever go to Jamaica with your girlfriends?
Oh yes, I've been to Jamaica 4 times, um, with my cousin, by myself a couple times, and I just love the vibes there, the food, the essence, the food, the
The
beaches.
food,
You
the
know, they say like,
beaches.
the
Did you
vibes can't
fall in
done.
love?
Jamaica,
Did you
yes.
fall in love with anybody in Jamaica?
Oh no,
Okay, you don't have
with
to tell.
myself. But there's a lot of that out there. You know how like real life, how Stella got her group back type stories. But nah, I'm happily
Okay,
married.
okay, okay. We not trying. Okay,
Yeah.
shout out to your husband.
But, but.
Okay, so we gotta touch on karaoke, because you talk about karaoke. What are your top 5 karaoke songs?
My top 5. People definitely. I mean, I love Luther Vandross. So Luther Vandross, Never Too Much. Tammy Terrell, and Marvin Gaye.
Wait,
Ain't No
who did
Mountain
you
High
sing that?
Enough.
Oh, you sing the Tammy Terrell. What Tammy Terrell
Tammy
songs?
Terrell. Tammy
Oh,
Terrell. I
Tammy
like Diana
Terrell.
Ross's version too, but yeah, her and Marvin Gaye, Ain't No Mountain
Uh,
High Enough.
oh
Luther
yeah, that
Vandross,
was
Never Too Much.
okay.
Um,
Those are all the songs. So, do
yeah.
you go to the karaoke at Island Soul on Thursdays?
Yeah, I go there every now and then. I originally, when I first moved over here, um, about 5 years ago, I would go to Rumba Notes, and Rumba
Oh, right.
Notes, yeah.
Okay. Now, you do karaoke with the band or with the recorded music?
Oh,
Is Rumba Notes?
Rumba Notes is strictly open mic. So there was no, some people would do karaoke and covers, but it was just straight jam session, freestyle, just
Is
vibe.
Rumba Notes still open?
I don't believe so. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
ramen notes closed. Okay, so what's your next karaoke venture place? Island Soul or where?
Island Soul, I would go to Flight Path sometimes too. Flight Path,
Oh,
yeah, in
Sheila
Darien.
K always
Yeah.
talks about Flight Path. What
Mm-hmm.
makes Flight Path special?
I think Flight Path is special. A lot of the musicians I know there, they've played at Esquire. A lot of the people from the Columbia City community go there, and just it's just overall just a great place. I like, jamming with them there, and I haven't been there in a little while, but every Thursday they have their open mic, and yeah, they're just it's a vibe. I love Flight Path.
Do you know Sheila K?
I've met her. I don't know her personally, but I've met her.
Wow. You should
Yeah.
meet my cousin Tish because she does a lot of tribute
Well,
concerts
no,
to
Tish.
people. That's my
Yeah.
cousin.
Yeah. I
You
just saw
gotta
her
meet my
yesterday.
you gotta meet my cousin. Maybe you can
Yeah.
sing on one of her tribute shows coming up. Well, I hope you meet a good female music producer that can help you get some music going and do your thing. We had to interview you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
I'm
we're
I'm
gonna
trying. I'm trying.
so hey, we're gonna hopefully this one is good. If not, we'll invite you to the studio because
Okay.
I'm interviewing now. This is so crazy. When I tell you this, you're gonna crack up. So I'm interviewing tomorrow my friend Tracy Oden, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of this group called Kalimba? You haven't
Um,
heard of Kalimba? The Earth, Wind, and Tribute band that's famous.
I think I've heard of them. That name
Okay,
sounds
she's
familiar.
part owner of Kalimba, right?
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
wait, now listen to me now. This is the real deal here.
okay.
So I introduced her to my best friend Amar Khalil, right?
Mm-hmm.
He used to be the lead singer for Tony. After Raphael Sadiq left,
Mm-hmm.
and then this is before Dwayne Diggins passed away, right?
Yes, rest in peace.
So
Amazing
he
vocalist.
was the lead. My friend Amar Khalil was the lead singer for Tony for like the past 10 or 15 years.
Wow.
Cause they all grew up together. So
Yeah.
now my friend Amar Khalil is part of a group called the Tony Original Band.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
my friend Tracy flew down to hear the Tony Original Band. So
Mm-hmm.
on September 18th, they're doing a big concert in Redding, California, right? It's going
Yes.
to be the Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute band and the Tony original band together.
Ooh, that's gonna be a show. That is definitely gonna
That's
be a
gonna,
show.
can I use your word? That's gonna be a vibe right
That's gonna
there.
be a vibe. The vibes can't done. Yeah,
See, that's
man.
what I'm saying. See, I want you to meet my friend Tracy Olden because
Okay, okay.
she's good people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got to understand something about me. I always tell females to work with females so it don't get mixed up.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. So
I feel
she's
you.
a female. So when it's when a female singer tries to work with a male producer, then it gets all mixed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always push
Sometimes
sisters.
it's
Well,
gotta.
sometimes,
You
but
just gotta, keep it professional.
yeah,
That's yeah.
but I try to get people connected with females because there's something about the sisterhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you
Most
can go
definitely.
farther because
Yeah.
sometimes people get feelings, it gets weird. But like, I
Mm-hmm.
want you to meet my friend Tracy Oden. I want you to talk to my cousin Tish, because I think you're supposed to be on the stage singing, right? And just because that thing didn't work out right
Mm-hmm.
because of the family mix up, that doesn't mean that your opportunity ain't coming. You just got to push a little harder, right? You got to
Right.
get people around you to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody can do this thing by yourself. That's
Nope.
why I had to do this interview with you because I said, okay, this is a person that needs encouragement. Because usually I only interview people that got like I'm put, you know who Deanna Long is? Well,
Mm-mm.
she used to sing and she got. Usually, usually only like interview people that kind of got a CD or got something going. They're in a band.
Mm-hmm.
They're part of the church. But when I seen you on that stage, I said she deserves an interview because she has a story, and I keep seeing you come back. I said, okay, she's cool. So I said, we gotta let her story be told. So that's why we did this interview. I'm gonna cut it off now so that I could put it on one of my shows. If it
Okay.
turns out right, we gotta check
Okay.
it. But if this doesn't work, I want you to come to Rainier Avenue Radio tomorrow at 6:45 because I want you to meet Tracy Oden. I'm going to be interviewing her tomorrow live. So
Okay.
I like to connect people together. They call me BK Talent Scout.
Yes.
I'm a real talent scout. My friend from high school gave me that name because she used to be the executive director of Festival Sanjata, which is this weekend. You and your husband
Oh.
should come to Festival Sanjata this weekend. Saturday, the Barcades are going to be there with the Daz Band. And Sunday, you'll be able to see Tracy Oden with Kalimba because they're closing out Festival Sinjata
Okay.
Sunday night. But if you can make it to the studio tomorrow, cool. If not,
Okay.
bring your family and meet Tracy Oden. I think it's important for you to meet Tracy because there's so many things happening, and I think
Mm-hmm.
you have something to offer. I think it's your time, right? I think
I
it's
think
your
I think so
time.
too. I'm so, and humbly speaking, I'm so appreciative of you having me on here on your
Yeah, man.
platform and inviting me to share my story.
And it ain't just my platform. I'm trying to get you ready to be on bigger platforms
Man,
outside of Seattle where you could do what you're doing right now, just telling your story and sharing
yes.
your heart. Cause that's what
Let's
it's out. So I
go.
gotta end the interview so we can get
Okay.
it on the show. God
Okay.
bless you. Shout out
Thank
to
you.
your husband.
Thank you.
And hey, it's all good. We love you and God bless you and let's make it happen. Your dream
Thank
has to
you.
come true this year. God bless.
Thank
We'll see
you.
you next week.